is Steve Olson with WSO. A very keen subscriber. All these subscribers are like helping us so much by pointing things out. I mean, whenever you see something you want to point it out to me, send me an email. I'll check it out and take a look. But what we have is a very amazing manifestation of, and every so often in Italy, we get a really clear view of one of these objects, and two this time. It was probably a lot more dramatic earlier in the evening, but I just got to this now and still am able to catch this manifestation. We've seen it in this, these planetary objects in the Naples, Italy Skycam before, but very rarely this dramatic. I'm not doing any kind of photo manipulation. One of the things you want to notice about this is here's the sun, right? It's about 5 o'clock local time there in Italy. And as the sun is setting, you can see, look at how dark the sky gets behind all of this too. This is just very unusual how dark it gets while still maintaining this light here and showing these, well, what really turns out to be what apparently 3 potential objects in the sky. You can really see it clear on this shot though. This shot and this shot, what we're looking at. And again, this is consistent with what we've been seeing from all over the world. And I just thought it was an interesting one to point out to you all. And here's the Skycam. It's 5:18. Go take a look if you get a chance tomorrow. I'm sure that it will still be there tomorrow when we look. Pretty interesting stuff, guys. Now, this is, you got to hang with me here for a second because it's going to take me a second to explain this, okay? But, so current conditions, pretty mellow. We've got, in the space weather, we got the weird stuff that normally they have, like showing the planet and whatnot, and not thinking anything of it. But TC4 has been a big concern of the truther community for a while. This is condition code 1. They've got a pretty good fix in terms of its orbit. But what's really a problem with this asteroid is its close approach to the Earth. And it's been a big concern. And here's a story that is interesting, though, to show that NASA is going to test its planetary defense system on this TC4, according to this article. NASA is preparing to, according to Newsweek, NASA is preparing to test out its planetary defense systems on an asteroid that will come extremely close to Earth next week. Asteroid TC4, 2012 TC4 was discovered in 2012, will pass us on October 12th, as I showed you, at an estimated distance of 31,000 miles. Actually, they don't know. That's the 1/8 of the distance between our planet and the moon, a whisker in astronomical terms. About 50 feet wide, the asteroid poses no threat to Earth, but it presents NASA with an opportunity to practice for a real-life impact event. Paul Kodas, manager of the Center for Near-Earth Object Studies at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, tells Newsweek that the space agency and other organizations around the globe are going to perform this exercise and how they plan to protect Earth from asteroids in the future. We knew this was coming, and we knew it would be approaching very close. That's the reason we decided a year ago to use, this is first I've heard of it, by the way. I mean, we've been talking about this damn asteroid for about 6 months. The whole process of which we could do if an asteroid was on a collision course with Earth. Obviously, they pass by Earth daily. They don't come that close, blah, blah, blah. But our primary assignment is to track the orbit of the asteroid. We've been doing that since August when the first detection, wait a second, when the first detection was made. That's not correct. TC4 is a 2012 object. So they have their facts wrong. Once TC4 was recovered, we could refine its orbit. And maybe they recovered the orbit after discovering it in 2012 and really got to it, maybe. I don't know, that's what they're saying. A network of astronomers will be tracking TC4. We'd like to measure all of this if an asteroid were headed towards Earth because we want to know the size, we want to know the mass, blah, blah, blah. So, what they're going to do here is, there's several ways to deflect an asteroid. The simple way is to run into it with a fairly massive spacecraft. Running into it at a high velocity to transfer the momentum of the asteroid and change its velocity and direction slightly. So basically that's what they're doing, man. They're going to use this as an exercise, TC4. I don't believe it for 1 second. We didn't hear anything about it until just now. They must see this as a threat to the Earth, and that's what they're getting ready to, they're trying to get ready to stop it. Good luck, NASA. I hope you do a good job on it because we certainly don't need an asteroid hitting us right now. Hope you guys have a good day today. Don't forget, WSO Live. Bye-bye. It's Steve Olson. It's WSO. Look, this is some footage I saw, actually, somebody sent it to me, but Dan Perkins, one of my great supporters out there, thanks, Dan, for providing this footage from yesterday. I did see this, but I wasn't able to capture it. But it is. There's our object right there. You'll notice that it moves with the sun. Sun flares typically move opposite. So this is something that's moving with the sun. And its position is strange, but yet let's just see it coming down there and then disappearing into the coronal light of the sun. So thanks, Dan, for sharing that. But it fits exactly with what we saw yesterday in that one picture. So anyway, these are films that I have from Greece, I believe, and I translated it. It basically just says, you know, object UFO. And the subject that I want to talk about in this video is I wonder how many people are seeing Nibiru related or Planet X related stuff when it actually, in actuality, it is. You know, they think it's a UFO, but it's actually, you know, a Nibiru-related thing. Let's take this look at this first one. I'll leave the links below. This actually, Rap the News is the one who actually found this first, and then I did a little bit more research. Hi, Rap. How you doing, brother? Anyway, so here is this is what they're thinking is a UFO, okay? And I don't think it's a UFO. Tell me what you think. How many lights are we seeing in this configuration is the first question I want to ask. And if you hear some pounding in the background, we got construction going on at the compound here today, so don't mind that, okay? But check this out. There's a streak and a trail that you can start to see behind these objects. And check out when he gets really close in on them. This is 3rd October 2017, I believe, from Greece. Okay, now watch as this gets clear. This is an intense video. Boom. Now you can actually see, look at this trail of objects behind it. Now, we keep saying, like, this is Nibiru, see that planet, see this whatever. The reason that I want to look at this, I'm not necessarily thinking that these are planets per se. They could be part of the debris trail. They could be part of all that, but these are definitely not UFOs. These are, see how these things are like twisting and they've got the smoke trails behind them? This isn't your typical alien UFO type manifestation at all, guys, right? But check this video out, man. I mean, it gets just more and more intense. And then this is a second viewing of it, and then you can actually see what appears to be 7 objects riding together there. Okay? So again, this is an example of people thinking they're seeing a UFO, but what I really think is they're seeing is parts of the Planet X Nibiru Nemesis system, okay? Which I believe I still am on it's a brown dwarf star with 7 planets, or 7 planets, 10 moons, that kind of thing. I kind of go with the scriptural thing. I could be wrong at the end of the day, so we'll find out, right? So anyway, that's that. Now let's take a look at another video, okay? Same artist, I think, or similar artist from Greece, same idea. So I don't know if these were on the same day or not, first of all. Yeah, one was on the 3rd, and then one was on the 4th. Check this out. So let me blow this up. Again, they think it's a UFO. I think that it's Nemesis. I think it's the Nemesis system. See how close they can get in on this thing. But I don't think they got any closer than this on this particular. So go check out these 2 videos. And just the idea that, you know, when you see a UFO video or something like that, take a look at it. Let me know if it's something that fits this bill. And then send me a link to it. And I really appreciate it at olson.steven.d@gmail.com. But again, strange stuff going on, guys. We'll continue to report. Keep looking for reports from us. Oh, by the way, WSO is part of the Truth Underground. And we also just put up a Patreon page. Please see the link below. If you want to help us out, Patreon's a great way to do it. We just got started there, so our content's a little early. Take care, guys. Bye.